Everybody, it's TheAireaidLord. Today is a gaming update for, 11/22/11, which is November 22nd, 2011. I didn't plan on making this gaming update originally. Sorry. Anyways, I didn't plan on making this gaming update originally. I tried to cover everything that I needed to in my previous one, which was a week or two ago. But some of my plans have changed, and there are also some things that I want you guys to know about. So let's get started. What did I do? I don't want to say last week, but it was last week. All right. So last week I bought 4 games, the most games I've ever bought in one sitting. I bought, just to go down the list, I bought Assassin's Creed Revelations, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, Saints Row III, and the Halo HD Anniversary release. And out of those, I started with Assassin's Creed Revelations first on, Wednesday or Tuesday I started. I can't remember, but I bought all my games Tuesday, and then I made like a really quick update video on how I would be playing the games, because I thought some people might forget. So I purchased all of them, and I started with Assassin's Creed Revelations first, and I was originally going to only take a few videos of Assassin's Creed Revelation and just stop and then go on to another game, but I actually found myself enjoying the game a lot, so I actually decided to I decided to not sniff, yes, but I also decided to continue with the entire Assassin's Creed game, primarily because I was just having so much fun and I didn't want to stop, and I was into the story and I really wanted to see how it would end. And I did give my verdict on Assassin's Creed's campaign. I made a couple of multiplayer videos, and the last multiplayer video where I give my score for Assassin's Creed Revelations actually did not upload. Hold on a minute. I actually have to go on my computer right now and upload that video, because of course YouTube is having problems with uploading, and it completely destroyed the upload, so I did not see it, and I was unable to re-upload it because I had stuff going on, so I wasn't able to get that last video up. But I also know there was a lot of controversy over the multiplayer videos I did for Assassin's Creed. Obviously I took I think 6 multiplayer videos, and then I just couldn't take it anymore, because it was a combination of the servers just not holding up, and I just didn't think the multiplayer was worth it. And I thought the same thing about Brotherhood's multiplayer last year. And I know a lot of people were like, oh, it's because you suck at the game, and how dare you give this game, how dare you insult this game because you suck at it. And at this point I'm used to the hate comments, so I'm not going to get angry about it. I'm just mentioning that, obviously, if, I suck at something, there's going to be lashback from, different communities of people. And yeah, it's what can be expected from trolls and people who are just so fanboyish with their games. So, and also, as you can probably hear, I am not feeling 100%. I've been actually getting over a cold, because here in New England, the weather is just, it's starting to get into the winter season. It's getting colder out, and it's not, it's been off and on. Like in September and October, the weather was, sometimes it was hot, sometimes it was cold. There was one time when it was really hot out, and then the next week there was snow, and the weather's been really just it's been it's like having its period. The weather's having its period here in New England. Can't make up its mind. It seems to be on the right track as far as winter goes. It is getting colder out, so obviously my body is adapting, and in adapting it's picked up this cold, so I'm trying to recuperate. And that's another reason why 2 days ago I did not take that many Assassin's Creed multiplayer matches, because A, I hated the multiplayer, B, the servers just weren't holding up, and C, I just wasn't feeling well, so I didn't want to take a lot of videos anyways that day. So I am feeling a little bit better, but I still need to rest a little bit, get my health back, and I think the Thanksgiving break will allow me to do that. And I'll talk more about the break I'm referring to when I say that. So yes, I finished Assassin's Creed Revelations completely, so that means I'm going to be moving on to one of the 3 games that I have left, and that's Skyrim, Saints Row, and Halo. Those are the last 3 games I will be playing for 2011, just so you know. There are no other games that I'm interested in that I will be playing. I might be going back to not Assassin's Creed. I might be well, I will actually be going back to Assassin's Creed, maybe to just pick up some of the fragments and some of the extra items that I didn't get. But that might be off camera, I'm not sure at this point. I will go back to games like Modern Warfare 3 because a couple of my friends have shown interest in playing it with me. Fan Appreciation, which I'm going to mention in a little bit, for 1,000 subscribers and other things, I will be hosting, and I'm probably going to do like a Modern Warfare 3 open lobby for people who want to join me, and that sort of thing. So there will be some footage of these games that I've already reviewed, but not a lot, because I want to focus on the games I haven't played yet, okay? And to that point, the games that I haven't played yet, probably the next game, well actually I know what game I'm going to do next. It's going to be The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I have not even put the game in my console yet, and for me, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to install the game because, actually, where's my controller? Where the fuck is my controller? Is it on the floor? Hold on a minute, I gotta find it. Oh, here it is. It was right behind me. What the hell? Hold on a minute. Let me see. Let me get... No, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, right here. This is my game library. And these are the games that I have downloaded. So this game, people suggested I download it, and this game was giving me problems a year ago, so I downloaded it. That I had to download. I'm probably going to delete that. I don't even think it's freaking running anymore. Call of Duty Elite came with Modern Warfare 3, so I got that. Hexic Arcade, I don't know where the fuck I got that. Some of these other games, I honestly, I do not remember. I must have been fucking drunk or something when I downloaded those, but I have no idea. But anyways, I'm probably going to download it on my 360 because I did get Skyrim for the 360. I couldn't get it for the PC. I know people said, oh, it might run better on the PC. I don't have a PC that can support Skyrim, so I wasn't able to do that, okay? So Skyrim, and yes, I'm aware, Skyrim's an RPG, alright? Obviously everyone knows that, and it's going to be long, okay? From all of the videos that I've watched, you know, 1 or 2 videos of some people's playthroughs on YouTube, and it's a long game, okay? If you want to do the optional side quests, killing dragons, and all sorts of other crazy voodoo stuff, it's gonna be a long game, alright? And what I want to beat this game before 2011 ends. I don't want to go into January 2012 and have this game lingering. I want to do an end of the year. I want to do like my top 10 games of the year where I give one game my Game of the Year award, and I can't do that if I haven't beaten Skyrim, because Skyrim could potentially be my Game of the Year. I'm not saying it is, but Bethesda usually creates really good games. Fallout 3 was my personal pick for Game of the Year 2008, even though I wasn't doing YouTube back then. In my mind, it had a more immersive world than Grand Theft Auto 4, which also came out in 2008. But that was just my opinion. We're not going to go back into the past to relive that. So, for Skyrim, what I'm thinking of is I'm going to play as much of it as I can. Today, after I film this, I'm going to start playing it, and I'm going to play as much as I can. Just to let you know, tomorrow and Thursday, I am not going to be uploading or making any videos at all. And the reason is because it's Thanksgiving for people who live in the United States. It is Thanksgiving, and this is, you know, a big holiday for a lot of people, and I am not going to be playing video games during the holiday. I'm going to be spending time with my family, and I'm not going to be making videos. So you will not see any footage for those 2 days. This video is probably going to be the video that's going to be left on my page. I'm going to upload this video after the Skyrim stuff. So you're going to see like a couple of Skyrim videos. They're probably already out by the time you're watching this video. And I'll upload those Skyrim videos, and then this video will be the last video on my page, and that way people will know, and they won't think that I just, you know, decided not to do any videos or I was lazy or anything, okay? So that's the plan. Skyrim, going to take a couple of videos. Friday, I might do some more Skyrim, and I might also try Saints Row, because I haven't played any Saints Row, and I kind of want to start it. I mean, this game came out, you know, a week last Tuesday, so I kind of want to start it. I don't want to push it off too long. I don't want to, you know, leave it off in the cold and just forget about it. And I also haven't forgotten about Halo. Halo is probably going to be really quick. It'll probably take like, you know, like 2 videos, or, I mean, not 2 videos, but it'll take very little for me to beat the campaign. I have been talking to my friend Phil about possibly doing a co-op with him. For him, he's getting a whole bunch of games, and he has way more games that he's planning on playing. such as some wrestling games, a Need for Speed game, and those games I didn't buy because, again, I only purchase games that I'm interested in, and these last 3 games are the games that I'm interested in. I'm really not interested in any of those other games. I don't like racing games, wrestling games, all that stuff. So, we might do Halo Co-op either the end of this week or next week, whenever he wants to do it. I still have to get in contact with him and figure out what's what with that, okay? Because Halo's not a priority for him, and it's really not a priority for me either. It's the same game we played 10 years ago, okay? Nothing new. Yeah, sure, it has a couple of Halo Reach maps, but Halo Reach is old. It's been out for a year now. No one plays it. Everyone's playing the new multiplayer games like Modern Warfare 3 and Gears of War 3. So there's really no reason to get map packs or extra maps or skulls or whatever the hell they got, promotional codes for Halo Reach or whatever the hell. So I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't really fucking matter to me, and I'll leave off on Halo until I can get into Skyrim and Saints Row. Enough, okay? So that's my gaming schedule, just so you know, okay? I know I played a lot of Assassin's Creed. I was able to complete it, and people might question why I didn't move on to other games. That's why. I wanted to beat Assassin's Creed. It's one of my favorite games. Probably none of the year. It is a little lackluster in that they rehashed a lot of shit. And if you want to see my review, go over to my playlist that I should have up of my verdict on Assassin's Creed Revelations, and you can see what I thought about it, okay? Okay, some plans. I have some other things to talk about. I know I'm at 11 minutes here, so let's try to make this quick so this video isn't 20 minutes long. Let's fucking blow my nose because I'm sick as hell. Ugh. Okay. Couple things I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about Magfest. And Magfest, for those of you who are into the video game conventions, it is a video game convention that is held in Maryland. It is a video game and music convention, and it is being held the first week, or the first weekend in January, the weekend after the New Year's, and I would highly encourage people to go to it if you live around the area. And for me, I live in New England. It was hard for me to go to too many games in May, and I was not able to go to it, even though I tried to. So far, the conventions I've been to are Connecticut and New York Comic Con, okay? Those are the 2 conventions that I've been to so far. The next one's going to be Magfest. The one after that is going to be PAX East. PAX East will take me like 20 minutes to get to. The Maryland one is going to be tricky. It's going to cost me some money, okay? In the form of plane tickets, because honestly, I can't do a drive from where I live in New England to Maryland. It's just not possible, okay? I don't have the time. A plane ride would only take about an hour, but the thing that's not good about that is the cost, obviously. And it's like, how much? It's a couple $100 for the plane tickets, and I got the cheapest tickets, and I'm trying to wing it, so I've made some arrangements. I got a hotel room for 2 days, Friday and Saturday, for Magfest. And the reason why I tried to go to this is because I'm doing a lot of promotional stuff at Magfest, more so than I did at Connecticut or New York Comic Con. I tried to do some promotional stuff at New York Comic Con. Unfortunately, I could not get in contact with my friend Phil. His phone died, so I had no way of knowing where he was, and New York Comic Con had tens of thousands of people, and it was hard to find anyone at it. So Magfest is going to be a little smaller. It's not as known as New York Comic Con or PAX is. It's not going to be really showcasing new stuff. It's going to be, people who do the soundtracks for video games. There'll be voice actors from other video games. There'll be, people who develop the video games. Some people, not like major producers from like Infinity Ward or anything, But yeah, I think it'll be a good time. I've talked to some people who run the program, and they keep assuring me that it's going to be one hell of an event, and I'm excited for it. I put, a lot of money into it. And at this event, my friend Phil is going to be holding a panel, and he's going to be doing different creative things. He's going to have announcements for his fans, whether or not they can find him there, and he's going to be explaining some pretty cool stuff. And I am going to be at that table, and I'm going to be doing 2 things. I might be making a speech at his panel, kind of saying, how I found him and some positive things about him. And also I will be offering copies of my novel to people who want to purchase it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, over the past couple of years I've been writing a science fiction novel, which is, like 300 pages long. It's a big accomplishment for me because it's published, and I have the website on my main page. You can click on it and you can go to a site that I have made where you can purchase it through PayPal. Some people have said that PayPal's not the greatest option for them, and I understand that. So if you don't want to pay through PayPal, you can try to find me at Magfest at Phil's panel table, and you can purchase your copy there, and I'll be live and in person, and I'll be doing signings and all that sorts of stuff. So being able to sell my novel at Magfest, make some cash and talk to people and buy some merchandise from the video game cores and the LAN matches, it's going to be fun. It's an all-encompassing event. I think Magfest is really what I'm looking for as far as a gaming convention. New York Comic Con had a Kinetic-Con had a very small area for video gaming. New York Comic Con had a larger section for video gaming, and it did have, more hands-on with the new games that were coming out. But A, there were a lot of people, and B, there was still a large focus on the con aspect, such as cosplay and anime, which I'm not really into, so it didn't work out. But I think Magfest will not have that. It's mainly focused on music and video games, and I think it's going to be a fun time. So go to magfest.org if you're interested. It's in Maryland. Try to get your tickets. I think they're like $45 a piece. And yeah, see if you can wing it. If you want to meet me, I know nobody knows what I look like because I never show my face on camera. Go ahead and get your tickets for Magfest, and you can see me at Phil's panel. You can watch his panel. He'll have some pretty big announcements. And I will also be making a speech, and I'll be selling copies of my novel. So all sorts of cool stuff. And if you can't make it, I'm going to be taking footage. So just watch my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to view all that stuff, okay? Okay, we got that out of the way. Next, fan appreciation. I'm trying to speed this up. I'm in 17 minutes. Fan appreciation. For fan appreciation, I'm obviously going to do one. I hit 1,000 subscribers. It makes sense that I do one. It's probably going to be sometime in December, okay? I do have other vacation plans in December, so I'm going to need to schedule it at a time when people can join. I might announce it like a week in advance so people don't have to rush. The fan appreciation, and I know some people might be disappointed, but the fan appreciation is probably going to be on the Xbox 360. Primarily because I have the majority of my games for the 360. The only multiplayer game that I have for the PlayStation 3 is Uncharted 3. And yeah, sure, I could do multiplayer with Uncharted 3, but it's Uncharted 3 wasn't the greatest game I played in 2011. It was an okay game, but I wasn't really wowed by it, as you probably saw in my review. And the 360 I've obviously had longer, but that's another thing. My 360, on a side note, has been giving me reading problems. Like right now, look at it says open tray. I'll just open the tray real quick, and if I close the tray and there was a game disc in it, sometimes, like it says reading right now, sometimes the screen will get frozen on the reading stage and it will not read the game disc. So it'll have problems like that, and as a result, I can't play certain games, like Modern Warfare 3. I'll put the game disc in, it'll say error, unrecognizable. I'll take it out, put it in, take it out, put it in, and finally, like the fourth time it'll work. But this is a problem, and it's been happening with the new games I've been buying because apparently they're using some new coding or something that's screwing with my Xbox reader. So I'm probably going to have to get a new Xbox 360, probably a Slim. I've thought about Black Friday or some sort of sale after Christmas and getting a Slim so I don't have to pay Microsoft $1 million freaking dollars, even though I've bought a lot of hardware from Microsoft and they basically swindle you because they know you want to buy their next product. And it's a whole conspiracy with their bullshit company. So I'm going to try to get a Slim as soon as possible because I don't want all these problems occurring when I have fan appreciation sometime in December. But definitely look forward to fan appreciation. I will announce it at some point, so stay tuned. It'll probably be maybe the middle of December. I was going to do some sort of Christmas special for my channel incorporating some sort of fan appreciation, but Christmas is being taken up in other ways as far as my vacation. Maybe towards the end of Christmas I could do something, but I'll discuss that later, okay? And lastly, before we sign off here, I have to blow my fucking nose again. I have been in contact with I don't want to say a fan, but it's been this person who has been contacting me on YouTube, and he's been giving me help as far as a Machinima Respawn partnership. And if you don't know what a Machinima Respawn partnership is, basically it's a way that I could partner with some sort of company on YouTube so I could actually make some money off of my videos. Right now I have like about 1,050 subscribers. I'm in a great position to partner. YouTube has asked me to partner, but I don't think YouTube realizes that I run a video game channel. And really, you cannot, from what I've heard and seen on YouTube, you cannot get a YouTube partnership with a video game channel. You have to go through Machinima or some other medium that will allow you to partner. And I've been talking to this guy that has a friend who's in the Machinima Respawn partnership. And he's been talking to me, so he's like, go on the Machinima Respawn app on Facebook and, submit your link. And I've done all that. And, I'm waiting for a response. I submitted I forget what video I submitted. I think I submitted one of my Battlefield 3 multiplayer videos that got like a lot of views. And obviously it makes sense to send them a video with a lot of views just to show them like, hey, I got this many views on my videos. Come check out my channel. Now obviously I've had to cut back because in my early days, like my early days on YouTube, I did a lot of crazy stuff. I uploaded game soundtracks because a friend of mine wanted them for whatever fucking reason. I can't even remember why he wanted them, but also, I made some remixes for my friend Darkside Phil, and the only reason I made those remixes is just because I was just interested in doing some sort of technical producing stuff to see if I was any good at it, and I ended up sucking at it, but it was still fun to try it out, so I don't do that anymore, and I kind of took down some of those videos because I don't think Machinima's going to partner with somebody who has those kind of videos, and obviously my earlier videos before I bought this camera, the videos had bad quality because I was using a shitty camcorder. I'm not going to take those videos down, but I really wish I could send an email to Machinima and explain how I got this new camera in April and how I've been using it ever since. And my original videos on YouTube were for camcorder, but I can't email them because it's just submitting a link and it's based on them looking at my link and looking at my video. So unfortunately, that's the way it is. So if anyone has any information on the Machinima Respawn partnership, please let me know. I am trying different methods. I'm going to talk to my friend Phil since he's a director in the program, and I'll see if I can craft something. If you all of a sudden see ads and promotional shit on my videos, you'll know what happened. It's probably not going to happen anytime soon. And I will obviously make a very, unique video of some sort explaining how that happened and what this means for my channel in the future with ads on it. So, okay, we're in 23 minutes. I got to stop the camera so the video doesn't get stuck in processing. This is the TheAireaidLord. I hope you enjoy my footage. We have Skyrim coming next, and then Saints Row and Halo eventually. So, that's the plan for now, and I'll see you later.